Hello and welcome back to class. This is Math 1430 COVID-19 edition. Obviously the past week and a half has been kind of crazy. Everything has now moved online. So in this video I just want to give you guys a quick idea of how the rest of the semester is going to work. I'm trying to do my best to keep everything as similar as I can. What I mean by that is me doing examples, giving you guys some worksheets, doing lots of feedback. Obviously, I'm limited in the fact that we're not actually meeting, so I definitely will need to hear from you guys what is and isn't working, or if you have some other ideas. So let me show you first how the things, so I've got my little list down here, how the things have been organized. The important dates from the beginning of the semester, don't worry about them anymore. All that stuff is, trash. So for the rest of the semester, here's what I have. I've got Q&As, I've got homework due dates, and I've got exams. And that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, just because we've now moved to online, you guys are going to have to be in charge of a lot of self-pacing, which I know you didn't sign up for. I will be checking in regularly, kind of emailing you if you're seeming to fall behind. My recommendation is, of course, to do about one section a day. That's sort of what we do in class. You guys have the old original schedule before we got the snow day, before we got a little bit behind, before we had an extra week added to spring break. You have that, so you know which sections we're supposed to take a day, which sections we were going to cover for 2 days. I would still kind of follow that. So, 3-6, that's a 1-day section. Spend 1 day on it, make sure you kind of understand it, and then move on. So because everything is going to have to sort of be self-paced, I'm just going to basically get rid of individual due dates. Things are just going to be due the night before the exam. I think that that's the easiest. That gives you plenty of time to get it done. It also gives you, if internet's not working, you have time to do it again later. If you want to get stuff done for this class just now, I'm going to be putting up as much as I can quickly so that you can just get started. Technically, class doesn't resume until next week. If you want to go ahead and start this week, be my guest. So the 30th is next Monday, and the homework for 8R1, 8-1, and 3-6 will be due. Wait, is it really next Monday? No, it's not. It's 2 Mondays from now. Sorry. So the 31st, that's when the 3 remaining sections from Unit 3 are going to be due. And then the next day, Tuesday, is going to be Exam 3. We'll talk more about exams here in a second. Exam 4 is going to be on the 9th of April. All of its homework will be due the night before. And the 23rd is going to be Exam 5. All of its homework is due the night before. Now I have these 3 Sundays listed as Q&A. What that means is, in an attempt to have a little bit of a responsive class, any questions that I get during the week, I'm going to make like 1 mega video and answer all of them and then upload it. That way, things that you guys are running into as problems, questions that you don't understand, I will answer them on Sundays. I'm not doing them every Sunday, but obviously, if I need to do more, I will. If I need to do it twice a week, I'm happy to do that. You guys let me know. Our first one is set for the 29th, which is, so the week that we come back. Yeah, so we have next week, which is the official start of the week, and then I have a Q&A for the 29th, which will be the Sunday right before our exam. I'm still looking into maybe doing a live stream type of thing where I can take questions for the exam itself. I'll let you guys know more about that if I figure something out. Okay, I have another one planned for the 5th of April, another Q&A, and then one planned for the 19th of April. Now that's a pretty big gap. That's a 2-week gap. So if we want to squeeze another one in the week between those, so that would be the 12th. If we need one there, we can do one. That's fine. Okay, so you guys are going to be in charge of self-pacing. My recommendation, aim for 1 section a day. Let's talk about the exams real quick. So this is an announcement also on Facebook, exams on Hawks. Obviously, we're going to have to do exams online, right? That's really different than the exams you've been doing, and it's very different from the exams that I've put up online, like the old exams I've given. These will be on Hawks, so they'll be like the practice exam, but obviously shorter. There's only going to be 1 attempt for every exam, and you guys are going to have to use what we call the lockdown browser, and that's just a feature that's going to make sure you don't click outside of the tab that you're in. Information on that I've attached at the bottom of that announcement, so you can go and read through that. Please make sure that you don't wait till the last minute to do the lockdown browser stuff. Get that ready. You're going to have all day to do the exam on whatever day it's due. There's 1 attempt. I think it's an hour and 45 minutes, so a little bit longer. We get an extra 30 minutes to deal with like weirdness in Hawks or whatever. Now, one problem that's been very consistent with Hawks is you guys will say, oh, I put this in and it was right, but it was counting it wrong and I don't know why. In order to mitigate that as a problem, I'm going to be also collecting handwritten work. So you guys will be writing down, just like you've been doing in Hawks already, you'll be writing down your work for the exam problems. Number 1, factor x squared plus 3x plus 2. And you write that. You don't need to write the instructions. Just write, your work for the problem. Submit that as an assignment in Blackboard. So I'm going to have an assignment for each exam. You guys will submit your handwritten work, and I'm just going to double check that everything matches up. So I see, oh, they put 2.58 here. Their work shows 2.58. Blackboard counted it wrong because it wanted 1 decimal, so they should have put 2.6. Okay, they can have that point back. So this is how I'm going to try and assign partial credit even with an online exam. Make sure your answer is really clear. Obviously, if I can't read it, I can't grade it. Same sort of thing applies as a regular in-class exam. Let's see. I think that's it about exams. So let's talk about, the actual class now. So I obviously cut some sections. We've lost a whole week. So I had to cut sections. There's some sections that I don't think are that important, and there's some sections that are important that I do want to devote the correct amount of time to, so some things just got cut. You will see the things that got cut when you open up the notebook. So the way I've set up the remainder of the class is I've got these 3 notebooks, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5. In Unit 3, we only had 3 sections left to cover. I've said that, I think. So I only have 3 things in here. But if you click on Unit 3, there's going to be the sections. I kind of have it split into topics. So 8R1, 8.1, that's systems of equations. We're going to be using guided notes. So here's my 8R1 guided notes. I'll talk more about these in a second. So you go through guided notes. I'm going to have videos uploaded of me doing some problems, and where I have them, I'm going to have some worksheets. I may be adding in more worksheets so you guys get more practice, but stay tuned. I also have here supplementary videos, so I'm going to link you to third-party videos. Usually Khan Academy, they're pretty good. Students seem to like them. So I'll link you so you have more. If you don't like seeing things explained differently, then you don't have to watch them, but students tend to like Khan Academy stuff, so I'll link you to those. The guided notes. So this is basically a fill-in-the-blank notes for you to do at home. Instead of me lecturing and you writing notes down and just copying what I do like on a board on a piece of paper, this is going to be you doing that, just having to fill in blanks. So how are we going to get these? These are going to be in Hawks. So you go in, let me go back to the dashboard. So you open up Hawks through Blackboard. I want to do the 8R1 guided notes. You can either print these out or just write the stuff down. It doesn't matter. I need to do 8R1, so I click on 8R1. You know there's 3 modules. You guys are very familiar with the practice and the certify. The red one is the learn. That's the one that you'll be using. So there's pages. Here's the table of contents. You can watch videos. Not that I want to right now. And you'll read through. So this says a solution to a system is an ordered pair that satisfies blank equations. So I'm reading through this. This is, why would I want to use systems of equations? Here's a set of equations is called a system. Here we go. A solution of a system is an ordered pair that satisfies both equations. So that's what goes in my first blank. As I click through, so the next thing that's on my guided notes, example 1, show that the point is a solution. So I go through my next page. Here it is. It's the same problem. X minus 2y equals 0, 3x plus y equals 7. It's the same. So this is just like the stuff that's on the board. Here's you copying it down off of the board. This is just to get some practice writing stuff, because it has to travel up your arm into your brain, right? So that's what that is. You guys will do those. The assumption in the videos I make is going to be that you already did them. So I'm not going to be able to spend as much time talking about background stuff because we just don't have time. I'm going to have to assume that you've already done these guided notes. You'll notice, by the way, that I can't click on just anything, right? I can only click this 8R1, 8.1. That's because this notebook is set up to require you to go sequentially, meaning you have to click through every page. So once you do 8R1, then you watch the 8R1 videos, which I'm going to upload today. Once you watch all of those, you get to go into the 8.1 guided notes. Once you do those, then you can move on to the 8.1 videos, and then finally at the end is your 8R1, 8.1 worksheet. Now this is an assignment, and it's going to be in-class points as best as I can manage. In-class stuff will be assignments. I will attach the PDF. So here's my PDF. Complete the following worksheet and submit a picture or scan for in-class points. You can attach a file and submit it. Let's see. I want to double check. Yeah. You can also... Oh, I was going to say you can click on assignment. Well, anyway, that's a way you can get to it. If I need to update you guys on another way to get to it, I'll let you know. Okay, so that's how the course is going to be organized. I'm going to be putting, like I said, videos that I make up on Blackboard. Okay, we did all that. So the biggest thing for the rest of the semester is to be patient and understanding and supportive of each other. This is totally uncharted territory. I've not done this online. I've not had to do it certainly with a week's notice. You guys may have never taken an online course. What works for you? Let me know. I might not have thought of it. If I'm trying something and it isn't working for you, also let me know. I have spent the last 3 days trying to figure out how to record videos. I may change how I'm recording them. I may go back to like writing on a board or something if I can figure out how to record that. It's all very, go with the flow for the rest of the semester. Because this semester has been so bizarre, I will obviously be taking that into account at the end of the term. But we are halfway through. I feel like those of you who attend regularly, I know what you are and aren't good at. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to help you guys at least not totally feel alone in learning this. I'll open up like a discussion board or something for you guys to talk to each other, post questions if you want to. The course messages are up. You can send messages to each other. I don't want you to feel like you are totally alone learning this. As of right now, I know I've talked about tutoring a lot because I did tutor in the tutoring center. Right now, obviously, tutoring is not open. I don't know if tutoring is going to open back up. I've talked to the director. We're trying to figure something out. So, I'll keep you abreast of that situation because, again, I don't want you to feel like you're kind of left in a lurch. If consistent internet connection is a problem for you, like you cannot guarantee that you have internet connection, or you are stuck still using dial-up, please let me know. I do not want you to be punished, basically, because you are now having to rely on internet that you weren't expecting to rely on. I will be checking in fairly regularly with students individually. Again, please let me know what isn't working, or if you have an idea on something that will work. We're all in this together. We're going to do the best we can. I kind of miss seeing everyone and being in the class together. It's really weird to be talking to a camera right now. But email me if you have any ideas, or if you just want to talk about this crazy stuff going on. I'm happy to do that as well. We could have like a weekly COVID-19 update, right? All right, so 24th is when class starts back. I'm uploading videos today, the 17th, or do we start the 23rd? 23rd or 24th. I'm uploading videos 23rd? Okay, 23rd. I'm uploading videos starting today, so you can go ahead and get started if you want. Other than that, I will be talking to you guys again soon.